Democrats, Biden, Garland, and Smith, Bragg, James, and Willis, and a sizable chunk of the radical wing of the Democrat Party not only want to stop Republican Donald Trump from retaking the White House, they want this presidential titan, and I was there when he was that titan, and providential titan who kept our nation in prosperity and out of war for 4 beautiful years. They want him to die cruelly in prison. We must face that reality. If you don't believe they may well succeed, just look at my own situation as I stand before you on this stage as a former high-ranking Trump official now just weeks away from a prison cell. The parallels between my own and Trump's case are indeed striking. I am the first senior White House advisor ever convicted of contempt of Congress. Trump is the first former president ever to be criminally indicted. I was put in leg irons by armed FBI agents who far more easily could have asked for my voluntary surrender. Trump was the target of an equally unnecessary armed FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago. I was indicted by the Biden-Garland Department of Justice despite a more than 50-year policy against compelled congressional testimony by senior White House officials like me. DOJ's hypocrite prosecutors would falsely argue to my jury that I had acted above the law, and they knew damn well I was simply honoring the Constitution, fulfilling my oath of office, and obeying the law the Department of Justice's own Office of Legal Counsel had long articulated and supported. Now, here's the deal. Listen carefully. Trump likewise faces a dizzying array of charges and more than 700 years in prison based on equally novel and baseless applications of laws and statutes that have been tortured and twisted by partisan prosecutors. Then there is this. You must know this. Every single major actor in the prosecutions of both me and Trump are what? Democrats. Yet the Democrats and their useful partisan idiots in the legacy media, aka the fake news, want you to believe our prosecutions are not political. No, nothing to see here. In my case, the Democrat House majority held me in contempt on an overwhelmingly partisan vote. The Democrat-controlled Department of Justice indicted and prosecuted me, a heavily skewed Democrat jury right here in the District of Columbia, featuring members who had expressed anti-Trump sentiments in voir dire, convicted me. Trump, similarly, has been indicted solely by Democrats. Here's the deal. The probability of the former president getting a jury broadly reflective of the American electorate is near zero in the bluest of blue cities of where? Washington, D.C., Manhattan, and Atlanta. Then there is this, and this was a big surprise to me, the utter repudiation in both our cases of Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall's admonition that every defendant has the right to what? To a full and fair defense. By the time my case got to the jury, the judge had stripped me of every possible defense, thereby making my conviction a foregone conclusion. As my attorney said, that can't be the law, but it was in that court. I see the same process unfolding now as I follow the myriad Trump court cases across multiple jurisdictions. Democrat-appointed judges are systematically stripping away the full, fair, and rightful defenses of Trump. As I ready myself for a prison cell, my question to all of you here is this. What are you going to do as you leave CPAC to protect your own right to vote for Donald Trump if you choose? Just what are you going to do to throw those rascals out who are just a few short miles away from us in the White House and on Capitol Hill and at the FBI and the Department of Injustice are doing so much damage to our economy, our border, our national security, and ultimately, you know what? Our political institutions, civility, and social fabric. As we hurtle now towards a November 2024 election, where the differences between the parties and candidates are so stark, make no mistake about that, and the stakes are so high, we are indeed in the middle of a ferocious and often vicious fight where losing is not an option. For if we lose, we will surely lose this country. You know that. I know that. If we lose, we will surely lose this country. Therefore, and I'm so glad you came to CPAC, because this is the place you must get involved. The candidate of Steve Bannon, who you're about to see, what does that mean? What does that involvement mean? It means action, action, action. And both Steve Bannon's war room and the beautiful CPAC that Mercy Schlapp and Matt Schlapp have brought to you can help show you the way in concrete ways. I'm Peter Navarro. I will see you all on the other side.